Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to tie one of my favourite dries for early season. This is a large dark olive dun. The hook I'm using is a size 14 full of mill ultimate dry. Place it into the jaws. The thread I'm using is a yellow silk. We'll start off behind the eye and work our way back just before the bend of the hook. Trim off the excess. The tail I'm using coq de leon. I want about 7 or 8 tail and fibres from it. I'll cut them off like so. Just wet them down a bit. I want to measure them up. I want them the same length as the hook shank. I'll come in and tie them down on top of the shank. And trim off the excess. So the rib, I'm using just a yellow thread. I'll just cut off a little length of this and tie that in just to the tail, try not to disturb the tail. For the dubbin, the body, I'm using a super fine dubbin, and this one's in a brown olive. I don't want too much of it, just get a pinch and try and taper it nicely for the body. It's awkward stuff, this super fine. If you put too much on your thread, it's hard to get it all off neat and tidy. So put that on and work our way up the body, doing a nice taper. We want to leave about a quarter of the hook shank, like so. Leave that bare, and we'll take our thread, yellow thread, and wind up. Like so. And come in and tie that off and trim off the excess. For the wing, I'm using CDC, just natural, and I want 3 feathers. So we'll take 3 and we'll pair them up. Just get them measured exactly right. Like so, and come in and pull them all up, making sure they all in the right place. One's just slipped a little bit. Just pull it up. That's right. Now with the wing, I want it the same length as the hook shank. So I'll measure that up and I'll come in and tie that down. A few loose turns and I'll tighten it up a little bit. Pull them up, come in front, a couple of turns, and back behind. Trim off the excess. Now take 2 more CDC feathers in natural, pair them up again, and these are going to be the legs. Just helps it float a bit better, and with the CDC legs you get a little bit of a movement on the surface and makes them seem a little bit more realistic to the fish. So I'm going to pair them up into my Peter John magic tool, and I'll just, because they're not long enough, I'm just using another bobbin holder with a bit of thread, and I'll just, sorry you can't see this, but I'll just push them down into it. I'll come in with the other clip and come in and cut that down, trim off the excess feather nice and straight. Now I'll just find this back a touch just to where the dubbing is, and I'll come in and I'll split my thread, place the clip with the CDC inside, and that's right, make sure you keep it tight or they will fall out. Just to get it, spin your bobbin and get it nice and tight. I'll try and wind that up a touch. Yeah, that should be alright there. Spin the bobbin. As you can see it, they're starting to spin round. It's nearly done now. Now wind your bobbin up and wind the legs round the body, and pull your wing back and do a few turns in front with the rest of the legs, like so. Now spin your bobbin anti-clockwise just to take the tension off. It's looking pretty good there. All the longer pieces of CDC, just trim them off with your nails. I'll come in the bottom in a minute, tidy it up. Now come in and whip finish or half hitch, up to you. Trim off the excess. So I'm just going to tidy up the bottom of this fly. I don't like any CDC sticking out, so I'll trim them flush, like so. And you'll still have the legs coming out either side, and a bit on the wing. There you have it, that's the CDC large dark olive. It's definitely up there with one of my favourites for early season. It's first fly, once I see the large dark olives or the Marsh Browns, I turn to these and they work spot on. So thanks for watching, see you next time.